This is a story of a 24-year-old young man named Adebayo. Adebayo was a nice guy. He had everything to be happy for. He had a loving family, supportive friends, and a good job. But somehow his mind was never at peace. His mind was always racing. Some days he thought about his past mistakes. Other days he worried about what the future might hold. And some days he couldn't sleep at night because of the decisions he had to make the next day. Because of this, he started to feel tired all the time. He couldn't focus on his work. He couldn't even remember the last time he laughed. He wanted to change, but he didn't know how. One day, Adebayo met an old friend, Kola. Kola was someone who always seemed happy and at peace. So Adebayo decided to talk to him and asked, "Kola, how do you stay so calm and focused? How do you have so much inner peace?" Kola smiled and said, "Well, I once read a story about a man who learned to empty his mind. Let me share it with you. Once upon a time, in a distant land, there lived a king who was always troubled. His mind was full of worries. So he decided to find a wise hermit who lived deep in the forest. The king went to the hermit and said, "Oh, wise hermit, please help me. My mind is very troubled. I have so many problems that it is hard to find a solution to them. Please teach me how to get rid of these problems." The hermit replied, "Well, this problem is easy to solve, but you will have to follow 3 steps." The king was eager to do anything to find peace, so he asked, "What are these steps? Please tell me quickly." The hermit said, "First, bring me a cup of water from the nearby lake." The king went to the lake and brought back a cup of water. The hermit then said, "Now go back to the lake and bring water in a clay pot." The king was confused, but he did as he was told. The hermit then said, "Now go to the lake again and bring water in a wooden bowl." Again, the king obeyed. Then the hermit said, "Bring all the things back here." The king placed the cup, the pot, and the bowl on the ground and asked, "Now what should I do?" The hermit said, "Now you have to keep pouring water from the cup to the pot, and then to the bowl, and then back to the cup until you are ready to leave." The king was confused, but he did as he was told. He kept pouring water from one vessel to another, and after a while, he noticed that his mind was much calmer than before. He thought about all the problems he had and realized that most of them were not in his control. So he decided to follow the hermit's advice. When the king returned home, he followed the 3 steps every day, and after a few weeks, he was a changed person. He was calm and peaceful. He was able to solve his problems easily, and he enjoyed his life much more. After hearing this story, Adebayo understood why Kola was so calm and focused. He had learned to empty his mind. Adebayo thanked Kola and went home. He decided to follow the hermit's advice and empty his mind. At first, it was difficult for him. But after a few days, he noticed that he was calmer and more focused. He was able to enjoy his life much more. The moral of this story is when your mind is full of worries and problems, it is hard to find peace and happiness. But if you learn to let go of your problems and focus on the present moment, you can find inner peace and happiness.